Well, you've heard what I had to say, so why don't we just take questions?
So
Danielle,
you said you were
yeah.
cleared by the ethics commissioner, but you weren't. They actually found you violated the Conflict of Interest Act for talking to the Justice Minister about the Pawlowski case. So why wouldn't you acknowledge this?
Well, there were three things that the ethics commissioner looked at, and it all began, remember, because the CBC and Rachel Notley said that I was calling Crown prosecutors and that my office was calling for Crown prosecutors. That was untrue. That was a lie. I continued to push that forward for several months. I have always said that I was going to seek amnesty. I have always said that my only contact was through the Justice Minister and through my justice officials. That's what I did. The ethics commissioner said that I did it incorrectly, and I look forward to her giving me some advice on how to do it correctly.
Danielle.
I am not a lawyer, and I need to be able to contact my justice minister on matters that are in the public interest. So when the ethics commissioner gives me her recommendations, I will accept them.
Will you
Danielle,
apologize for
2019
breaching the Conflict of Interest Act? Will you apologize for this?
It was a mistake. I'm not a perfect person. People know that.
Will
I
you
thought I was
apologize?
going about it the right way. The ethics commissioner said I did it the wrong way. I asked her if she would give me some advice in the report about how to do it right. She hasn't yet, but when she does, I look forward to taking her
With the
recommendations.
report, do you think that you qualify to be a premier?
Look, I know that Albertans want a government that is going to focus on their interests, and that's what I'm focused on doing. I put forward a positive agenda for Alberta. We're going to cut taxes, we're going to make life more affordable, we're going to fix healthcare, we're going to address public safety, and I think that's what the election will be decided on.
Danielle, in 2019, you wrote a column eviscerating Justin Trudeau for doing what you did, and you said it was shocking, your word, that there were no penalties for contravening the Conflicts of Interest Act. Now that you've done it, what penalties should you face?
Well, that'll be up to the legislature to decide. I noticed that the ethics commissioner didn't recommend any sanction, and I think I'm hopeful that she'll give me some advice about how to consult with my justice minister. I would also point out that we have in our constitutional tradition that the Minister of Justice and the Attorney General are the same person, and that's one of the things that we have to examine, is that how is somebody who's a non-lawyer supposed to be able to get advice from their senior legal advisor? And that's what I'm looking forward to getting recommendations for, and when I get them, I'll accept them.
Would
you
you
agree
keep
with
Tyler
Tyler
Shandro
Shandro?
as a Minister of Justice if you are re-elected?
I have to tell you, Minister Shandro and I have worked on many, many pieces of legislation. He is one of my most trusted ministers. When he gave me advice, I took it, and that's where we find ourselves.
I've
seen a bunch of these recordings come out. Another recording that I've got is of Take Back Alberta rally in it. Members of Take Back Alberta, members of Sovereign North, talking about how at the door they're hearing that people are calling you crazy, and they're talking about how they're looking to replace you after you win. What are you hearing at the door, and why are they saying things like everyone's scared of Danielle?
We have a one-member, one-vote party, and we have the opportunity for people to make decisions on our policy, and I'm looking forward to getting through the election and seeing what Albertans have to decide. I think people saw this evening the type of person that I am. What I always hear when people get a chance to see me is, boy, you're not at all like how the media depict you, and I hope people got to see the real me this evening. The real me.
Ms. Smith, how do you think you did in the debate
The real
tonight?
me, the real me is somebody who cares about Albertans, that we're going to lower taxes and make life more affordable, make sure that we protect our publicly funded healthcare system, and also deal with public safety crisis. And I think that's what Albertans care about.
Are you committed to staying on 4 years and fighting for it if there's a challenge to your leadership by caucus or your party?
100%.
How do you respond to Rachel Notley saying that there's new drama in your government every day?
I would say that we are more unified as a caucus than we've ever been. That was one of my key priorities when I got elected leader, is I know that we've had a lot of division. We had a lot of really tough challenges over the past few years, and I just have the best caucus team. I'm so delighted to be working with them. We've got 48 incumbents who are running again. We've got bench strength, we've got ministerial experience, and I think people know that we're going to be the best party to re-elect.
Do you hold yourself to the same ethical standards as you held Justin Trudeau in 2019 when he violated the Conflict of Interest Act during the SNC-Lavalin affair?
I've answered that question.
Do you agree with the version of the January 6th call between you and Tyler Shandro that Tyler Shandro explained to the ethics commissioner?
I've answered the question.
No, you haven't. No,
Okay,
you've
that's
not
all the
answered.
time we have
Do
for today.
you, ma'am?
Thanks, everyone.
You can answer the question. You don't need to, but you could.